Have you ever been to the Naked Hen, have you?
Never. Hey, I was here before it was the Naked Hen. It's a nice wee place, isn't it?
It actually is. It's a busy enough spot too.
Busy, aye. What's the coffee?
So first time here, first podcast, here we are.
Cheers, Paul. That's nice, actually. Do you take a black?
Oh, aye.
Do you, hey?
That's the only way I drink coffee. Black. I don't do all this fancy stuff. Don't do all this.
Black coffee and fucking Guinness Zero. That's mental, hey? You don't like real Guinness?
I can't drink normal Guinness, but I can drink a Guinness Zero.
You can drink black coffee?
That goes for all beer or stout. I can drink any of it with zero alcohol, but when it has alcohol, I can't. Heineken, I prefer zero Heineken, but I can't drink normal Heineken.
No, well, I prefer normal Heineken, but I can't drink it because I can't remember what I do after 4.
Heineken? Aye, no. Well, you're off a drink now. How long?
4 months yesterday,
4
hey, or
months?
4 months on Friday.
Not bothering you?
Not bothering me at all, hey. No, it's great. You see the world from a different place, hey. You definitely do. I'm enjoying staying clear of it, hey.
So you were able to do the sober singing?
I've done the sober singing. This is the thing.
Couldn't do it, hey. I can't sing, could I say?
Well, neither can I, to be fair. But you see, before I stopped having a drink, if I had agreed to do that, Stars in Her Eyes, I would have got on that stage full. Because I wouldn't have had the nerve to go on sober. But because I knew that I had committed to being off alcohol, and I committed to doing the show, I had to do it. So I got my wee girl to record me in the bedroom. Because whenever I seen her TikTok, you had to send a 1 minute video of you singing. So I was all, fuck, I'm going to try this. Now, I was off the drink then because this was in January and I stopped drinking on New Year's Day. So I was definitely sober. But I had in my head, right, I'm going to do Liam Gallagher. So I dressed up. I've got the video on my phone and everything. I dressed up.
I had the wig,
I had the bob wig, I had the penny sunglasses, I had the big long trench coat, I had the walk all nailed, and I sang Liam Gallagher. What song was it? I can't even remember what song it was now, but I done an Oasis song, and I sent it to that Janner's email, and thought, I'll never hear anything back about that there. And I was told I was on. That was great. So when I agree to do something, I go at it like I just give it everything. So I was practicing, and my wee girl came up to me and said, "I don't think you should do Oasis. I think you should try something different because you're not very good at it." You're not very good at it. So then I was back to the drawing board. So then I thought, right, what can I do that's easy? Because I'm not a singer. So then I thought, I'll do REM, Losing My Religion. So for about an hour, 3 or 4 days, then I was practicing that. I knew all the words on it from years ago anyway, because it was a popular song back in the day. Went and bought the stuff online on fucking Shein. I got the Michael Stipe stuff. He wore wings in that video. I went and bought a pair of angel wings and everything. And
13-year-old girl's angel wings, was it?
It was. And to be honest with you, it just wasn't working, hey. So I said, fuck this. I said, I'm going to have to just pull the plug on this completely. I'm not going to be able to be on this show because I can't find a song that suits my shite voice. And then I just thought, I'll try a stereophonic song. And you know what? It fucking worked, hey. And I actually practiced it. And it sort of suited my voice. And to be fair, I don't think I showed myself up.
I didn't need to leave the room anyway, put it that way. I was there and I listened and no, you done pretty well. And you won an award? You won something, did you?
I won something.
You won something, what was it?
To be honest with you, I think it was like best dressed or something like that there, but I would not have given me that award, hey, because there was a fella there that done The Greatest Showman and he was fantastic. His costume, and he sang well. I thought, how did I get best dressed?
And he started it. He was the first man on.
He was the first on. And to be honest with you, we all had to do a sound check that afternoon just to make sure everybody was happy with the key that the song was on for them and stuff. And he was very nervous at his sound check, but he smashed it in front of the crowd. And the girl who won it, she done Leona Lewis.
That's right.
And her sound check didn't go well at all. She did not hit notes. And on the night, she smashed every single note. She deserved to win it. There was no doubt about it.
Do you know that was the only person that night I missed?
Oh jeez, she could have smashed glass with the notes she was hitting. You know what I mean?
But has she got the singing background, did she? Or
I think I was chatting there before the show. She used to sing around the town in bands and stuff back in the day, but then she had children and it all took a back seat, so she hasn't been doing it for a long time. She definitely didn't. She definitely didn't lose her knack of being able to sing. Is that the Una Lewis song? Is a hard song to sing.
Run, wasn't it? Run. Snow Patrol does that too. It would probably be easier to do the Snow Patrol version than it would the Leona Lewis, to be fair.
Oh, without a doubt. That song made Snow Patrol famous in America because it was on a TV show.
That's what broke America for them.
Grey's Anatomy.
Is that what it was?
That song was on Grey's Anatomy.
I can't.
But that's what broke. Whenever that song was played in an episode of Grey's Anatomy, they just went boom in America.
Hey, they're on really. It's someone that I would love to go see.
I've seen them plenty of times.
Have you?
I've seen them at Oxygen back in the day, and I've seen them in the SSE in Belfast.
So you probably didn't see them when you were in Oxygen?
No.
You were there, but you didn't see them?
Probably very patchy of the actual thing. But
who's the best person you ever seen live?
Oh, Jesus. That's a wild, hard question. I have seen so many bands live.
Who have you seen live that impressed you at least?
Well, the top three that I've seen live would be Bon Jovi. I've seen them in O2 in London. They were doing a residency back in 2010 where they played 5 nights a week for the whole summer for July and August. And I went to them there and it was phenomenal. The Verve live was something else.
What's a Verve sing again?
Bittersweet Symphony and the Drugs Don't Work and stuff like that. They headlined Oxygen in 1997. But it was their farewell gig.
I was 5.
You were 5. I was 20.
If it was before June, I was only 4. So let's just say it was 4.
No, I got it wrong. It was 1998, not 97. It was 98 because I was 21, and they headlined it. But that was their farewell gig. They had already announced that they were retiring, and Richard Ashcroft, the singer, was going solo. But then, hey, they done the Drugs Don't Work at the end, the fireworks and everything going off. And
amazing.
Have you ever been to Slane?
No, I don't like outdoor concerts for some reason.
Oh, I love them.
See, if you would have guaranteed me it was going to be dry.
This is the thing. You need the weather, and luckily that year we had the weather. It was 25 degrees that day, so that was great. I've been to outdoor festivals where it's been split in the sky, and I've been to ones where it's been pissing down. And when it's pissing down, it ain't no fun. Atmosphere at a outdoor concert is great, but it has to be well permitting. Like it is true. Like we're going to, me and my wee boy are going to Def Leppard now in Belfast in June, and that's up in Ormo Park. That's a good setup up there. I've been there before to a concert.
See, Ashley McBride's playing down there too. She's a country singer. You might know her.
I've heard her name,
but I want to see her down at that. But yet again, outdoor, I might buy the tickets, and if it's dry out, they'll go up, and if it's not,
so you'll make your mind up on the day.
That's just because I want to see her. But and she stopped coming around me country to country. I seen Brooks and Dunn there a few weeks ago, and absolute amazing.
I think I seen that on your socials. Where was that in?
It was SSE Belfast.
I knew it was up around Belfast.
But one of the ones that blew it out of the park for me was Michael Bublé. Everyone laughs at
Michael
me.
Bublé?
Michael Bublé. I went to him for, I think it was my 21st birthday as well. There you are. Where'd you go? You went to Oxygen for your 21st? I went to Michael Bublé. And this was in June, and he sung Christmas music and everything. I was buzzing.
Seriously? How does a 21-year-old be into Michael Bublé? I just don't understand that.
Oh, my taste in music is absolute weird. It's country, it's everything, it's anything except classical.
No, really. I can't do classical myself.
I can't do classical.
I'm not on the R&B or rap music really.
See, when you go and see Michael Bublé and he has the orchestra behind him, and you're hearing the orchestra play live like that there, now that's something. Like it's live, the orchestra behind him. It was pretty dear. I wanted to go to Elton John, nobody would go with me.
I've been to Elton John.
What was he like live?
Oh, amazing. Now, this is a long time ago. This was in the SSE. Let me get the year right. I'm going to say 2001. 1 or 2.
Wasn't his farewell tour then? No, that's what I was after.
No, the farewell tour was just 2 years ago, but remember, that was supposed to happen, then COVID happened, and it was put back, and then it was put back.
That's right.
So it was put back 3 or 4 times. But no, this was like 2001 or 2002. And He was phenomenal. He played for 3 hours without stopping. No support act, just him the whole time. No break, just 3 solid hours. And I tell you what, you get your money's worth for a boy like that.
I would want it. That's one of the ones that I was raging I couldn't see, but I have a feeling he's coming back, because when he was setting up his farewell tour, what he set up was, see, we done the movie and stuff like that there, which was a flop in my eyes. What do you think of the movie?
The movie with Taron Egerton, I enjoyed it too.
Didn't like it.
Did you not?
Didn't like it. And normally films like that I'm obsessed with. The Bohemian Rhapsody I loved. Who else? Johnny Cash one I thought was amazing. The new Elvis one even was very good, but I didn't like Elton John one.
That man's worth God knows how much, like.
But when you're worth it, you'll spend it, I suppose.
There was a documentary on years ago called Tantrums and Tiaras. It was a documentary about him, and he spent money like it was water. Hey.
See, that's what I mean. If you have it, you'll spend it.
He was serious, but he said in the documentary that he had to give up one addiction for an hour. So back in the 70s and 80s, he was addicted to substances and alcohol. He got clean, stopped all that, and then he became addicted to shopping. So his addiction became like, and he doesn't shop in high street shops. It's like Versace and stuff like that there, you know. But you only seen the documentary, like he walked into the house, and his husband was there. Is it David Furnish you call him or something? Now, this was before they had the children. So Elton John walks into the house, and he's got like 7 men walking behind him, all carrying the boxes that he bought. You know, all these suits at 10 grand or
Is that one of the things they give you that if you buy it kind of thing?
Or else it was his entourage, I don't know. You know, right. But the man spends money for fun.
What was it when they adopted? Was it 2 Waynes?
They didn't adopt them.
Or had them, or
what they did was they had let me get this right. They had a female who was willing to carry the children. So they both, him and the husband, I think they both, what's the best way to put it? Put samples on the tube. They mixed them all about, and then whatever they did to the woman, and then it's they don't know who the far.
They don't know if it's him.
But if you look at the 2 Waynes, they're both Elton Johns. He's got a very distinctive look, and them 2 wee boys look very, very like him.
Apparently, they never knew how famous he was. He had the fame from Lemons, and then one day they kind of found out that one of our dads is like one of the most famous people on the planet.
See, they were homeschooled, so they didn't have any like outside influences to tell them anything. You know what I mean?
Well, we're talking about music. You're a music fan, right? And I told you I have a wee game they play. A few things for you out, right? So I want to see who your favourite singer is.
All right. You
can only keep one in front of you now at the end, right? So we're going to start with who? We're starting with Jordan O'Keefe. Oh. So we're starting with Jordan O'Keefe. Right. So would you rather Jordan O'Keefe or Freddie Mercury?
Oh, come on, lad. Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
I love Jordan, by the way, but Freddie Mercury.
Bye, Jordan. Right?
Not even McBride, the real Freddie Mercury.
There we are now. There we've got an Oasis or Freddie Mercury.
I was a big Oasis fan growing up. I queued up outside the Richmond Centre back in the day to get tickets before you had online booking. We slept outside the Richmond Centre. But Freddie Mercury's like
still Freddie Mercury?
Definitely. If Freddie Mercury was still alive today and Queen was doing a tour, who would I queue up for, Oasis or Queen? It would be Queen. All day long.
Definitely 100%. So who do we have next? Bon Jovi.
Well, they're my favourite band growing up, so see you later,
Freddie. See you later, Freddie. Look at that, Freddie, not the last.
I do feel sorry for John Bon Jovi at the minute, because his voice is gone, like, so I would not go and see them live again.
There was someone else, this might be a wee curveball, I don't think you're going to like him. There's no order in this, I shuffled them before, if you notice, but
alright.
Post Malone?
Oh no.
No, see, didn't think so. Post Malone, I didn't even think about him. Coldplay or Bon Jovi?
I've seen Coldplay whack of years ago
down I want to see
Croke Park. It wasn't they were Croke Park last summer. It wasn't there, it was the one before that, so I'm going back maybe 2016, 2017, whatever year it was, but they were phenomenal. Like, it was a great concert, but Bon Jovi
still Bon Jovi.
Definitely. I'm showing my age here too, lad, don't forget, because Bon Jovi in their prime was whenever I was young.
I'm too young here. Another one that we probably should have just free at the start because I know you're just going to throw it out, so I mightn't even say. But Sam Fender.
I like Sam Fender.
I know you do, but
I do. I think he's very, very good. But he's no John Bon Jovi, so
he's no Bon Jovi.
No.
Either Sam Fender. He doesn't like per Sam Fender.
I like Sam.
Per Jordan was the first to be tore up. That's his son.
I love Jordan, by the way.
Now this one here, I'm not going to tear up even if you don't pick him, which I don't think you will, right? Because this is a dealer's choice, and this is mine. This is mine.
This is a country singer.
This is the country singer. Who is that? That is the one, the only, Mr. Brooks.
No, I'm not a fan of country music. See, back in the 90s, whenever he was massive and everybody was on him, I didn't get it.
Wow.
I did not get Gareth
You don't
Brooks.
do country at all.
Not really, no. Like I wouldn't go to a country gig. Like I wouldn't go to Zach Bryan, or I wouldn't go to, what do you call that other boy? It's massive. It's playing down in Slane this year.
Look Holmes.
I wouldn't go to them sort of things. I wouldn't. If I had £100 to spare and a ticket for a concert, I would slide them and wait for something like.
When Gareth Brooks came to Croke Park, I went 3 times.
3 times?
3 times. 2 of the times was standard tickets, and 1 of the times was the premium tickets and the premium levels and stuff. So
3 times in the space of what, 2 or 3
2
weeks?
2.
How much did you spend? Just on tickets, not to mention the food you spent, the accommodation.
Well, here's one for you, right? So the first set of tickets I actually bought 4 tickets, and it was the day the wife couldn't go, so I just thought, right, I'll get a few people to go. But it was me, Paddy, young Patrick Finchers, and the son went. But do you know, after that there, I contemplate it every time now I buy a ticket to buy an extra one beside me, because see, the fact that we had 1 spare seat between 3 people was fucking great. The room was great.
It was an
the extra room. And by the way, Patrick, he's not on the country at all. I just dragged him on a road trip. He went for the road trip but stayed for the country music, and he actually did enjoy it. He put on one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I'm sure he does, because back in the day he put on great shows as well, but I couldn't sit for 2 hours listening to country
We'll
music.
not wrap that one up, right? We'll just keep that there. It would kill me. And do we have a last one now? Last one. Oh, last one might be a wee bit controversial. You may like him, may not, but Ed Sheeran.
No, Jesus.
I seen Ed Sheeran live. He is one of the amazing live. Absolute. I've seen him in Croke Park live.
I do get why people like him and all, and this pedal thing that he does and all, the one-man band thing. It's
unreal. Absolutely.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
Just not my cup of tea, no. Fair play to him, he's done phenomenal things, but no, not for me.
See that? And you see he shaved his head?
I heard that the other day. I haven't seen a photograph.
Have you not?
No, but
no, he shaved his head. He's not skin tight, right? But he's lightly kind of ginger, kind of
number 4.
But I would say he's probably skint. I says on the radio, and he needs to sell the hair for money, because the hair's famous. What do you think? No,
he's definitely not skint anyway.
But if he was to sell that hair, it would sell.
I would say he's probably done it, because whenever he pulled that hair back, the hairline was going back.
Oh, you think he was receding? You think he'll stay bald now? I say I can grow it again. No, I think he says something about he's changing his music up, he's changing this, changing that, changing the whole thing, and he just says this is a new kind of Ed Sheeran coming forward. So
very good. Well,
I look forward. So Bon Jovi.
You never know if he's changing his
anyone
music.
I missed a little bit Bon Jovi for you?
Not really. Hey,
no.
See, Bon Jovi for me is the band that I grew up loving from I was in primary 5, primary 6, whatever it was, and I always will love them as my favourite band. Now, there's a few of them ones that you wrapped up there that I would bust my arse to get tickets to go and see. But that there was the first band that I really...
you missed and you wish you could have went to see?
Like a bucket list. It's
like Queen, as he says.
Queen would be like, you can still go and see Queen with Adam Lambert, but for me that's not.
Adam Lambert is
an amazing singer,
but he's not Freddie Mercury.
No, so Queen would have been on the bucket list. One band that I really would love to see that I've never seen is Aerosmith. I love Aerosmith.
Aerosmith's excellent.
But they don't really do very much in Europe. They tend to stick to the American circuit.
Right.
They have come to Europe a few times, and they have come to Ireland a few times, but it's very few and far between. But I love the earlier Aerosmith 70s and 80s stuff. Once they went down to the 90s and stuff, I didn't really buzz off that type of music, but brilliant band type. But they're too old now. You know, I can't see Steven Tyler at 77 coming and touring Europe.
Say his voice is still there, like.
I know he's got a really distinctive voice too, doesn't he? Like it's not like everybody else, but I know I would love to have seen them. But I don't really. Who else have I not seen that I would love to have seen? Probably, obviously, like the Beatles, I was a big fan of the Beatles growing up as well, just because my mum and dad listened to them.
I think they're overhyped.
No.
I like some of their songs, don't get me wrong. But
their earlier stuff, not so much on that, but you see as they progressed into the late 60s, when they done like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the White Album, the Revolver, like them 3 albums alone are 3 of the best. And I've been listening to the thing with a while out recently, and I think that their stuff's fucking amazing. Led Zeppelin. Oh my god, unbelievable. The many songs that they have that you go, fuck.
That's right, they sung that.
Has been sampled recently by a more, like a band, so people take their stuff and sample it.
They are someone, they probably don't get the recognition
they have a song called Kashmir, right? And do you remember that film, Gonzilla, from the 90s, where P. Diddy done the song? Well, it's a complete rip-off of Kashmir. The beat and the guitar riff on it.
Any embarrassing music that you would went and seen live?
Like a guilty pleasure sort of thing?
Guilty pleasure is a...
Well, my guilty pleasure, it was Wham.
Wham?
Love Wham.
Pure
Still
corn.
listen to Wham.
Pure corn.
Unfortunately, you'll never see them live because George Michael passed away, but Wham, I still listen to them all the time. Love Wham. And boys, we all like, you're serious.
I'll tell you, when we went to the Millennium Forum, me and the wife, she asked me what I wanted to, I think it might have been for Christmas, and I says, Charlie Lansbury tickets. She doesn't know who Charlie Lansbury is at the time, and she says, that's what I mean, Ma's and Granny's is kind of coming on to play here, but she turned around, she says, right, I'll get you the tickets. So we went, right, and she still never listened to a song. She bought them at Christmas. It was on around Christmas or whatever, so she never got checking them up. We went to the Millennium Forum, and the first thing we went to was a wee tuck shop thing to get the drinks or sweets or whatever, and the girl behind the tuck shop kind of looked at us and looked young, and they says, who's here with him? The wife was like, we're here ourselves and stuff, or it's just me and him. And the girl behind the counter kind of looked and says to her, do you know who you're going to see? And she says, aye, Charlie Lansbury or something. She says, have you ever heard him? And the wife was like, no. She was all right, well, enjoy kind of hanging. Even the staff in the Millennium Forum was baffled. 2 young people were going, but I was obsessed, and he was unreal. He was very old at the time. It was his last tour, right?
He must have been, because when my ma used to go in the 90s,
he was old.
He was old then. He had the long hair and the ponytails and the big beard.
I still had it when we seen him. And I don't know. I'm assuming he's still living. This was only a couple of years ago now. I'm assuming. I think I would have heard if he... anything happened, but I'm assuming he's still living. But
he couldn't be. He must be.
He might be turned, but he could barely walk on that stage. But he sat the whole way through, and I was mesmerised, should I say? His voice was on.
Would he have been a country singer?
Folk.
Irish?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to Google this man.
Go on, Google it and check and find out for me, because. No, Liverpool. It was from Liverpool.
Oxbury, obviously.
It was from Liverpool with Irish roots. That's what it was. Tell me I'm wrong now.
You're 100% right.
I'm right. Liverpool.
British folks musician from Liverpool. Still alive at 84 years of age.
84. But no, has he still turned?
No.
He's not. I would not say it so, but I thought he was absolute amazing. So it is. And that was just sitting in the wee theatre in Derry. And
he came to Millennium Forum a lot back in his career, because he obviously had a big following here.
But no, I think he's. But no, the Liverpool just kicked in there, because I remember hearing his accent then when he was talking, and he was just pure Scouse. But no, guilty pleasure in the country scene. Come on, who do you listen in the country scene? I'll get one out of you at least.
Country music?
You don't do it at all?
Not at all.
Come on now. He doesn't listen to Phily-It Barn Dance on a Wednesday morning.
I do listen, but
and turns down. Are you like Paddy? Do you fall asleep?
That 3 songs that you be on, and I can go and grab my break stuff from the fridge and work and stuff. You know?
Fair play. Sorry.
I tried my best to get tickets on Friday when they came out for Picture This. The Irish band, Picture This.
I know.
They're playing the Millennium Forum in December, 18th and 19th.
They're playing the Forum?
2 nights in the Forum. They're basically doing a tour of Ireland of small venues in towns that made them...
Did you not get the tickets?
Man, went down, the pre-sale came out on Wednesday.
Probably all sold out in the pre-sale.
They must have been near enough, because when I went down on the Friday morning, they were at 10 o'clock. By 10:01 there was none left. for both days.
Would you not try and get a job in the Millennium Forum between now and then and sneak in there?
I love them though. They would. I would say you would probably say they would need to be a guilty pleasure because the people who would listen to them would be young girls between the ages of 12 and 18. I would think, you know.
Suit you. But for someone so big that can sell out big concert halls, if they do wee theatres, that's absolutely amazing for someone like that to do.
You want to see the video they put up on Facebook? They done a video on Facebook where they drove around Ireland in 24 hours, stopping off at each town or city that they were going to do. So they started in Drogheda, went to Belfast because they're playing in the Telegraph Building in Belfast. Now they're doing 2 nights in every single city here, and then they went to Derry, then they went down to Sligo, Galway, Limerick, you know, so they're doing, and the venues that they're playing in is no bigger than 1,000 capacity.
That's nuts, Anna.
That's brilliant that they're doing that.
That's amazing.
Fans, like.
And what kind of price are you chatting? Did you see the ticket?
They were 60 quid a ticket.
Even that there.
60 quid a ticket.
You're paying 60 in a big theatre, so why not see them in a wee one? So I would say the experience in a wee one's a hell of a lot better. I've had better experiences in wee theatres.
You look at it this way, right? You see, if you want to go to the Millennium Forum to see Miss Saigon, the West End musical in the next couple of weeks, some of the tickets for that is $84.50 in the Millennium Forum. $84.50. So if picture this can knock 25 quid off that there, I think they're doing well.
I'm sure those heard that they have been $84.50.
I know, exactly. Like I've been to West End productions before, and in the Millennium Forum we went to We Will Rock You, which is the Queen musical, which is amazing.
Was it good?
It's nothing to do with Queen, it's just Queen's music. But it's like a sci-fi story.
It's like a musical.
It is a musical.
Would I get away with going to a live musical if I don't watch musicals and people slag me for it?
You would love it.
Could we call it acting with music instead of a musical?
Well, there's more singing than talking, so I would say it's a musical. Do you know what I mean? There was at least 25 Queen songs on the whole show.
Did you? What do you know? Did you not tell me you thought the new Beauty and the Beast was a musical?
100% it is.
No, it's got some music in it. It's not a musical. It's Disney.
This is where we have to draw a line in the sand, Phil, because you do not agree with Google or Wikipedia.
No, Wikipedia. I can go on now and change Wikipedia. Anyone can go on.
Can you?
Oh, jeez, Wikipedia is the most awful thing to recite off.
You can change it.
You can go on and edit Wikipedia. That's what it's there for. Wikipedia is like an opinionated thing.
Didn't know that.
Did you not? No. So Wikipedia, you could go on now and try it if you want.
No.
Go on and change it. They're not a musical. But no, I'd say you must have to have an account or something like that there. But that's why if you're ever in school or whatever, they do not take Wikipedia as any kind of fact. Did you find it anywhere except Wikipedia?
No, I didn't look though, but let's do ChatGPT. What do you call that site?
ChatGPT.
Let's see what they say.
There we are.
Now, if this says it's a musical, will you accept it?
Nope.
Right, so let's see what this says. Yes, Beauty and the Beast starring Emma Watson is a musical.
But I don't call Disney.
There we go. Hey,
Disney's not.
Right.
What's I know? What's I know?
Exactly.
Right, so we got your favourite music.
Oh, we're on the actors now.
We're on the actors. We're getting close to your wheelhouse, your series and your movies.
It's so hard to pick though.
Oh, you're gonna have to. I want to find out what I'm watching next. I know what I'm listening to next.
Do you listen to Bon Jovi?
I like Bon Jovi, to be fair. But yet again, I wouldn't be top 10. Like,
see their first 4 albums. First album was self-entitled Bon Jovi 1982, and then 7,800 Degrees Fahrenheit is their second album. 2 amazing albums, but that didn't make them super famous. They were on the scene, but they weren't super famous. But their stuff was brilliant. Then they made Slippery When Wet in 1987.
What song?
Living on a Prayer. You Give Love a Bad Name. It just blew them on a different sphere.
And then everyone started listening to the old stuff because of the new stuff.
And that's where and then before you knew it, they had private jets and they were going all around the world and they were multi-millionaires within a year. Then their next album was New Jersey. Phenomenal album as well. Bad Medicine.
You have a great memory on you.
Aye, I do actually, but I can't tell you what I ate for my lunch yesterday. That's just
it's grand, I'd rather hear about Bon Jovi anyway.
So but after that, I'm not that big a fan of their newer stuff, but them first 4 albums are massive for me.
Mum will go actors,
Let's go actors now.
It's people we've talked about already.
Oh,
the past few weeks, so there we are, Kevin Costner.
I do
We're
like
starting
Kevin
with him.
Costner. So this is the same. We're ripping.
I do
He
like
won't
him
he
better.
won't last long.
No, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is a better actor than Kevin
Oh,
Costner.
there we are.
Definitely. Kevin Costner's made too many turkeys.
One of my favourites. This is my wild card, Eddie Murphy.
You see, we were talking about this last night. I'm not a massive fan of comedy. Now, I do like Eddie Murphy as brilliant. I don't get me wrong. He's stand-up, Delirious and Raw is two of the best stand-up shows I've ever seen in my life. Growing up, back in the day, we used to go to my mate's house after school, stick the VHS on, and Raw was so funny. Mama's got an ice cream and all. It's so funny, but
I can't hear the word ice cream now.
Do you know what puts me off Eddie Murphy? His private life. He's a bad man with the girls. He's got that many ways, that many different women, and he doesn't take responsibility for half of them. So get him ripped up.
Poor Eddie.
Now, if you had a donkey from Shrek down, that could have been different.
James Nesbitt. We're going local here.
I do like James.
Because I know you do like him.
I do like him, and I've been in his company a few times.
That's the reason I threw it on
back
there.
in the day. We when he was making the Bloody Sunday movie in Derry back in the early 2000s, he was in this Jackie Mullins bar every Sunday on the sauce, and we were in there every Sunday on the sauce, and we had a few pints with him and a few sessions. He's a sound man, like.
Aye.
But
see, I knew you had a wee personal touch with him, so that's why I threw him on.
If he was on Tom Hanks's level, he wouldn't be acting in the UK. So no, let's move on.
Tom Hanks is lasting longer than we thought. Tom Hanks is amazing, to be fair. Right, here's my favourite of all time, and this is like the Garth Brooks, right? That's not getting wrapped up.
Okay.
Because it would hurt me to wrap it up, but I think he's going to beat Tom Hanks as Robin Williams.
You see.
The comedy plays again. The comedy's in play. Saying that he had some serious ones too.
No, he did. And Robin Williams is class. And Mork and Monday, the TV show, is a big thing in my memory from being young, where he played the alien and the wee egg, Nanu, you know.
I never actually watched that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I never went back to watch it.
It was before
what year?
I think it started in like 81 or something.
I see, that's what I mean, 11 years before I was born.
It ran for a few seasons, and then he just became too famous for it, and then they had to stop it, you know. And then obviously we were talking about this as well. He played Popeye in the Popeye movie back in the.
That's right.
And I went to the cinema to see that when I was young. But
this is all your opinion. It doesn't.
He's a brilliant actor. Like, he was a brilliant actor. But see, for me, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is the golden relic.
See, for me, Tom Hanks can do. Tom Hanks done a lot of comedy at the start of his career. Then he done a lot more shit. Like Philadelphia, a phenomenal acting in that there. Have you seen that?
No.
About where he plays the man who has HIV. No. Denzel Washington plays his solicitor.
No, what do you call it? Philadelphia?
No. Bruce Springsteen done the song for The Streets of Philadelphia.
I know the song.
That's from that movie.
Right.
That film's amazing. Tom Hanks plays a man with HIV/AIDS, and he's lost like 6 stone to play the part, and it's phenomenal.
Right, okay, I'll get on that.
And then Captain Phillips, Castaway. He's made too many good films. Not they haven't above Robin Williams.
We'll throw you a wee series one on here now. We have a wee bit of Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy's hard to beat.
He's very good at it.
This is all your opinion. You don't need to say because he's bigger than him or anything like that there. This is on you.
In terms of who I would rather sit down and watch, see, Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is...
Peaky Blinders, but
that's
then...
a relic.
Do you know what I love Cillian Murphy, and I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a film from years ago called Red Eye. You know the way in America, a red eye is a plane that flies at night?
Aye.
So the whole film's on a plane the whole way through it, but he's like a hitman on a plane trying to kill this girl.
Right.
Brilliant film. It was probably one of the first films he did before he was super famous, but it was a Hollywood film.
It was a big film, but...
And then after that he went on to do like the Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
That's right,
And then he just sort of took off from there, but I do love Cillian. He's a very method actor. He can play parts so well, and he can just get into parts. Hi, Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. See later, Tom Hanks. See later, Tom Hanks. Hey, Cillian Murphy. That one looked like it nearly shocked you.
Hard.
You didn't know where you were going with it.
I know.
Right.
It was hard.
Here's one, right? And I only threw you a son because I know you're going to get ridiculed for what you're going to say about the man.
Right, that's
you're going to, and I hope I hope everyone slaughters you over the head of it. That's being
right.
honest with you, with Adam Sandler.
I shouldn't have spoke about him yesterday.
Nah, you probably shouldn't have. Say what you says about him.
His early stuff was brilliant. Like, I loved Happy Gilmore, and I loved Little Nicky too, and I loved The Wedding Singer. Loved them 3 films. See, after that, I think he had a shite time. There's one film he made that I think was brilliant, Uncut Gems. It was on Netflix. It's not a comedy. Have you seen it?
No.
You need to see Uncut Gems.
I thought I've seen all Adam Sandler, but obviously not.
Uncut Gems is amazing, but it's a serious film.
That's probably why I never watched it.
It's about a man who is in the wrong, he's in the jewellery game, but the illegal jewellery game, and he's down on his luck, and he's got guys after him, and they're trying to kill him and stuff like that. But that's brilliant. But no, grown-ups 1 and grown-ups 2, I think are shite. I know.
Ridicule him, everyone's slaughter him.
And you see since he got this deal with Netflix, where all he does is make films for Netflix, he just keeps throwing his daughters on these films.
He only ever likes to put on family and friends. Anyway, you can see the likes of Rob Schneider,
does he
you
only
can see
use
Kevin
PayPal,
James, but you can see all. It's always his friends. It's always the same kind of people.
They're not always necessarily good actors.
Doesn't matter. Does he not have a thing? Same as Robin Williams had. Wasn't there a thing where they always make sure and bring on someone homeless or down on their luck or something like that there? They always put that in their contract. Yes. He's one of them. Robin Williams was another that they always put on someone down on their luck on their phone.
I'm not saying he's not a good person, I just don't think he's up there. Like.
Oh, it's gonna kill me. He's away. His
earlier stuff was good, but you need to watch Uncut Gems.
Right, I think someone now is going to be Cillian Murphy.
Oh, right, okay.
De Niro.
Oh, easily.
There we are. Cillian's just the way it is. You don't even need to talk.
Do you know what I love about De Niro? I've watched all his earlier films, the 70s and 80s and all, brilliant films. He plays the great mobster, he plays the great bad guy in Cape Fear, unbelievable. But you see, when he don't analyse this and analyse that and Meet the Parents, he's funny too.
I think I do think he's an absolute all-rounder.
No, he's up there. Like.
Is he going to be bit? Is he going to be bit by? I don't know. I would say this man that I'm going to throw up next. You give the kind of same vibe across.
I can guarantee my favourite actor. You don't even have on them cards because I don't think I've ever talked to you about him.
Oh!
I'll tell you at the end.
Johnny Depp?
No, definitely not. I do like Johnny Depp, the Pirates of the Caribbean films and stuff like that. And
I only watched them maybe 2 years ago.
They're good.
Loved them.
They're very good. But the first film he ever done was Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger. He was the boy who got killed by getting sucked through the bed in the first one. He was only like 17 in it.
Right. I didn't know that.
Then he made 21 Jump Street, the TV series, and that made him really famous. And then he went on to do films. But no, he's a good actor, but no.
Here's one that I like, right? And I do remember you talking about him and saying you like him. I don't think he's going to be Robert De Niro, but he's well up there and well underrated in this part of the world is Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott is, but I love all that stuff that he was done, like the Yellowstone stuff and stuff
that's
like that.
What I mean now.
But no, he's not. But the only boy out of everybody that you put up there, if you had to put Jake Gyllenhaal down there, he would have been Robert De Niro. Who's he?
Who's he again? What's it? No, it's names. I'm no good with.
Jake Gyllenhaal is in Prisoners along with Hugh Jackman. He's in Donnie Darko.
Let's keep going.
You don't know?
I don't think I know.
Nightcrawler. No.
I'm gonna get slapped.
I don't think this man even watch TV. But no, you need to watch. There's a few Jake Gyllenhaal movies, man.
I'm gonna get these bit under me.
They'll change your life. Nightcrawler is unbelievable.
What's that about?
It's about he's like a reporter in LA, and he has like a CB system, so he can hear whenever the police have like 999 emergency calls. So he wants to get there first, so he can be the first to pop it.
Oh, right, more for the pictures.
But it's about a serial killer and all, and he's the one that seems to be at the kiss first every time. It's absolutely unbelievable.
This is where you shine now, series and movies.
This is my.
This is going to hurt you. This is going to hurt you to wrap a few of these up.
Oh dear.
This is going to hurt.
See, it's very hard to do a number one. That's the top three for me.
Your favourite. Your favourite now. We need to go your favourite. I want to know with the movie and series buff Johnny.
What I'm going to do here in terms of series is I'm going to think, could I watch this again from the start?
Aye, have I watched it and would I watch it again?
Would I watch it again?
Would I watch it again?
There's a lot of stuff that I've watched and I thought was brilliant, but I wouldn't put it on again.
I believe you says you've watched it more than once as Dexter.
I have. I know Dexter is
Dexter,
amazing.
so he's going to be hard to beat already, is he? Oh, Dexter's and Sons of Anarchy.
See, they're so different, like. They're so different, but I love both of them equally as much, but I'm going to have to be so picky here because I have to wrap one up. I'm going to wrap up Sons of Anarchy just because the season that they did in Northern Ireland, the accents were shocking.
Aye.
They all sounded Scottish, so no.
There we are.
But I loved it. I know. This is hard, man.
It is. Oh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's better than Dexter.
See you later, Dexter.
Breaking Bad's probably the pinnacle, like.
Right, okay, so Breaking Bad. Right, this is one I didn't see, but you told me to watch. Ozark.
Oh, I loved Ozark. Absolutely.
More than Breaking Bad, but
it's such a... It's written exactly in par with it in terms of how smartly it's made and the wee twists and stuff that happen. And I love the main character, the boy who plays the main guy in Ozark is amazing. What do you call him? He's mainly a comedy actor, it'll come to me. But in terms of the Breaking Bad still, I don't think
Still
anything will beat Breaking Bad, but we'll see.
Oh, no, there's a few curveballs here. And this is one of them.
Right.
And this is one of them. This is another one you told me to watch. My wife watched and I haven't got on it yet. This Queen of the South.
That's a brilliant show. So it is. And when I said to you about it, you said, is that not a chick show? And it's
kind of looked that way in a few scenes.
And for me it's not, because the main character is a girl, but she transforms from like a girl who had to run from her home in Mexico because the cartel were after her. She came to America, she was homeless, she was living in like a shelter, to becoming the kingpin of the fucking cocaine world. It's amazing, but it's not as good as Breaking Bad.
It's not as good as Breaking Bad. But then Breaking Bad was kind of the same. It was a kind of drug related.
Better writing and better acting in Breaking Bad. That's the only thing that it's got over it.
Narcos.
Brilliant show as well. Too much subtitles though. It would say basically Pedro Pascal. It made him the actor back in the sort of United States, because he was like an Hispanic actor before that. But no, it's not
as good.
It's not as good as Breaking Bad.
I don't think I've watched Narcos. In fact, I know I didn't. There's another one I never watched, and you recommend it was 24.
I love 24. I love that show. Hey, Kiefer Sutherland. There's a lot of seasons of it though. A lot.
Too much.
I would never go back. Some seasons were better than ours, but trying to remember which season. See, every season's a new storyline. The only thing.
Oh, that's it, right? So okay.
Every season is an hour day, 24 hours in a day, and there's 24 episodes in a season. Each episode is in real time in an hour of the day. It's very smartly made. But no, I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, that's a one-time watch, watch, right? Okay.
Very good one-time watch, though.
Here, you're trying to look through the back of these cards, I noticed, right? But this one here's a good curveball, right? And I think, you know what? I wouldn't like to be you. I'm not choosing between these two, right?
Righto.
And it's Yellowstone.
Oh, that's Yellowstone's not because you're on the. See, you're so biased towards boys on fucking horses, man, and rounding up cows. Yellowstone is brilliant. And it's made by Taylor Sheridan. Taylor Sheridan is an amazing director, writer. He does great stuff, but it's not as good as Breaking Bad. The last season was such a letdown. Whenever Costner was just clear of it.
One here that I'm not going to wrap up.
Now, the Yellowstone spin-off shows are very good.
Right. Okay. I think I see where these two's going then. Right. Because these are the two spin-offs. This is 1883 and 1923. I'm going to assume I haven't watched either.
I've watched both of them, right? But I thought 1883 was better because it was more raw and authentic cowboy stuff, because it was back when the Indians were still knocking about and there was but they only made one season of it. And then 1923 is the one with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, and they've let that run on. There's like 2 or 3 seasons of that. A good show, but not as good as 1883.
And not as good as Breaking Bad.
No, neither one would be.
If Yellowstone didn't win, that wouldn't have won, right? Another good legendary one. Blast from the Past.
Sort of
one that
reason
I've
Breaking
watched.
Bad came out so early because it's just like
that's-
rough.
Prison Break.
I love Prison Break too. Hey, back in
Prison
the
Break.
day.
I've
Until
watched
they
it.
remake. Do you remember?
Don't take the movie out. I take the movie and
and then
anything
the new
after that.
season that they brought out.
Just
crap.
right up
The
the-
original first 5 seasons were
all
unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it's still not.
Still not Breaking Bad.
No.
I can see where this is
Breaking
going.
Bad's a 9.5. Like. You know what I mean? It's hard to get a 9.5.
Right.
There's no 10s out there.
There's a 10.
There's a 10.
There's a 10. Right. Watch this. Right. Watch this.
Oh Jesus, he's wrapped up
Right.
the
Watch
Yellowstone.
this. I'm gonna leave it the last because there's only 2. Right. Here's one. Right. I just put on there because I want to ridicule it.
Right.
Because I don't like it.
Right on.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna go near it.
And I've obviously seen it.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I think you watched it because it was trending more than
Right.
because it was At Home with the Furies.
Oh Jesus.
I'm just going to do that before I even ask.
No,
but
that's a 3 out of fucking 10 if
that's
even,
a
and
minus.
that's been generous.
Aye, that's
No.
just free because of the boxer, right? Okay, this is mine.
This is your 10.
This is my 10.
Right, let's
Peaky
go.
Blinders.
Brilliant show, but you see the way that last season ended? See when they bring this back with all these young characters, I don't know if I'm going to watch it again. Cillian Murphy's gone.
Chances is I'll not watch it again, right?
So,
I'll not watch it again.
I
now.
just
I'll not.
can't believe they killed off Cillian Murphy's character.
Spoiler alert. But
No, it's not as good as Breaking Bad. The last
I
season of
would say
Breaking Bad
Peaky
was
Blinders.
unbelievable.
Loved it. Don't get me wrong, but I would Peaky Blinders over Breaking Bad for me.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders would be a 9 for me, and Breaking Bad would be a 9.5.
Close, right?
So it would definitely.
Are we going on the movies?
Let's
Are we
go.
going on?
Let's go on the minutes.
I'm gonna go straight on there. Straight on there.
Movies. Let's see what we have here.
And they are pure random. I am going random, other than obviously the ones that you've seen me not pair up. But what do you see, right?
Yep.
This is movies for the movie buff. We're starting off The Conjuring. We're going to go the whole franchise. We're going to, if there's any films like that, which there is a few.
I love the
right?
Conjuring. I love in terms of the franchise. Not a fan of the Nun films. But they were alright.
You're not a fan.
Of the Nun.
I watched the first Nun and couldn't watch a horror film for about 2 months after.
You're joking, sir.
I'm not joking, no.
Did you find that scary?
I shit myself. The Nun was the worst for me.
The first Conjuring for me, the very first, because it was, I knew the story, really, the true story, whether it's true or not.
Was it the Annabelle story?
No,
Oh,
the
what was
one about
first
the family and
I know that.
the wee girl.
The one ends in the attic?
Yes.
Aye,
yes,
no, I know
that
that,
one
yeah.
for me, and the tree and the hanging and all. No, that was
going to be hard to admit then.
But
Oh no, we're there. We're not giving you that. We're not giving you that just yet, right?
Yes,
Because
so-
then it's going to be another. It's going to be another Breaking
My
Bad.
favourite film of all time would be nobody else's favourite film of all time.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I have a top 5 favourite films, and the one that's number 1 for me, nobody else would be like, they'd be all, are you serious? But
Right.
it's just one of them things.
This is one here where this man's on.
Robin
Can you
Williams.
name it? And it's not a funny one. It's a
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
I watched that last weekend.
Love it. Love
First time I seen it was when it came out in the 90s. I was in America and I watched it in America and I thought it was brilliant. And then I watched it last weekend again and I still thought it was brilliant.
it. So is it bit in the Conjuring franchise?
Aye, it would do.
Easy,
Definitely
easy,
it would.
easy. Just for the actors alone, I
Oh,
would say
aye.
on
The
it.
fact that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon wrote that, they wrote the whole thing, and they weren't famous at the time, and they tried to sell it to studio after studio after studio.
Nobody wanted
it, and then somebody took a chance on them, and they get Robin Williams on it. Then it was just mental, but great.
But we're going to
story
stick on the Robin Williams fill here.
Let's
You're
go.
not a comedy man, so it might be wrapping up one of the golden relics, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Brilliant film, like.
That's a better than
Oh, I've
Good Will
seen it
Hunting.
I've seen it more times than Good Will Hunting, and so I would watch it more frequently, Anna, because it's so light.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? But in terms of, is it a better film? No, it's not a better film.
better film.
It's not a better film.
See you
It's
later.
it's
See
a
you.
brilliant film.
Right. I think this is one you're going to get ridiculed again for. This is another curveball that I know you says you didn't like or you didn't read.
Right.
I'm nearly sure. Shawshank Redemption. Was it?
This is what I don't get about this film, right? And I know, like, I'm sure Paddy Ventures is going to erupt me a new one for this. I hadn't seen this film, and everybody else had seen it. And then about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I said, right, I'm going to watch it. And I didn't. I thought it was alright. I thought it was like a 7. Everybody else says it's like if you go on IMDb, I think it's number 1 of all time.
It is well up there, to be fair.
And I just thought it's alright. It wasn't amazing. For me, it wasn't amazing. It was alright.
Just because I know what else is coming up next, I'm wrapping it up, but I don't want to. One I never seen. You told me to watch. It's an older one, Platoon.
Oh, brilliant film, hey.
It's a bit in Good Will Hunting.
For me, it is. It is. And do you know what? Hey, it's. I love war films and stuff like that there, but some of them are so predictable in terms of it's just like America against whoever. But this one here is about a platoon and the guys within the platoon not liking each other. And Charlie Sheen is amazing in it. Unbelievable.
See, that's why I want to watch it now.
Willem Dafoe. Do you know Willem Dafoe? He was like the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man film.
I know who you mean.
He's brilliant in it. And you want to see the many actors on it when they were young, because it was made in like 86. Lawrence Fishburne's on it, and there's loads of boys. Well, geez, look how young he is. Look, and this was all before they were famous. Because Oliver Stone made it, and he made it on a budget, and I think they brought young actors on who hadn't made it yet. You see what? I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it got like 7 Oscars.
Right?
7 or 8 Oscars.
Oh,
it's an amazing film.
Well, here another amazing one. This is the franchise as well. So do you consider them all? And the first one was amazing, and then afterwards, it to me went downhill. The Godfather.
Right. First of all, I don't agree with you, because Godfather Part 2 is better than Godfather Part 1.
Sorry, you're right.
The third one is rubbish.
The second one I like. Was the second one I like?
The first one's really good, but the second one's amazing.
It's the second one. You're right.
And the third one's crap.
It was the third one spoiled it for me.
Because it was more in the it was in the 80s then, and it was the girl who played Rocky's wife. She's the main she sort of takes control of the family in the third one. And here's a fact for you.
I don't call her Adrian on that, no.
No, you don't call her Adrian on that. Francis Ford Coppola made the third one. I think he might have made them all, but he made the third one. And she was his daughter. And then Nicolas Cage. You know Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. Oh, aye.
He's that family too. He's from the Ford Coppola family. Like, your woman and him would be like cousins. And Francis Ford Coppola is like his uncle or something like that. But
so is it better than Platoon?
The second film is.
We'll stick with the second one. Call it the second.
The second one.
Second. See you later, Platoon.
See if you can watch a film that's over 3 hours long and you don't even look at the clock.
That's saying something. Another one I don't think I've seen. I'm assuming it's sci-fi. Is it Apocalypse Now?
Oh my God, that's amazing too. See if that had been down against Platoon. Platoon would have still been getting wrapped up. There's that film there. This is the thing about this. Apocalypse Now, just the backstory of it. Martin Sheen, who's Charlie Sheen's dad, was the main actor in that.
Oh, if that had came out, it would have been some person's dad, but the dad would have won. Is it sci-fi?
No, it's Vietnam War.
Oh, is it?
Same as Platoon, only a completely different story.
I'm thinking it is a different film in my head for some reason. Right, okay.
It's Martin Sheen is in Vietnam, and he's been given a mission to go and get a colonel who absconded from the army, and he is now living in like a refuge in Vietnam, and he's against the Americans. And Marlon Brando, who plays the Godfather in the first film, is the Colonel Kurtz, you call him. And then the whole film is Martin Sheen's journey from Saigon and the deep jungle, and they try and find and kill Marlon Brando's character. Such a fucking
You look very excited about it, but is it better than the Godfather? Is it better than the 3 hour movie? Did you?
I think that's a 3-hour movie too.
Oh, is
Pretty
it?
sure
Okay,
it's long,
okay.
long movie. You just have to weigh down. Do you like a Vietnam movie over a mobster movie? And I love The Godfather 1 and 2, so I'll keep The Godfather.
Keeping The Godfather. He spoke so highly too.
Such a good. It's probably the best war movie that's been ever made.
Oh, really?
In my opinion, it is.
Right. This one I don't think's gonna might throw a spanner in the works because it's another one where is it 2, maybe 3 Jaws. I think it's overrated.
No, not the first one, man.
It was alright.
I've seen that movie at least 100 times, and I've already seen it in 2026 3 times. Have I seen The Godfather 3 times in 2026? No, I haven't.
Oh.
Jaws is.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh.
Jaws is my number 2 film in the whole world, and The Godfather. The Godfather franchise would be either 3 or 4, could be tied with Alien.
Right. Jaws. I'm gonna save this one to last, right? That's the one that I was keeping it anyway, right? Because I have a feeling it might be a number 1, but we'll find out soon. Here's another one I want to save to last, right? Or second last, right?
See, on Jaws, the first time I saw Jaws, my uncle was dating his now wife, and this was like in 1980. I was 3, and back then, do you know St. Column's Hall?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do, but they used to really go to the cinema there. He was going on a date with his wife, and it was like a first date, right? And he took me too. They sort of break the ice. Oh, I'll take my wee nephew. He's cute. He's 3. And they took me. They took me to Jaws.
Oh, fair play. So you're scared for life.
I've seen that when I was 3.
Right, this is one that I got you to watch here very recently, and I think you liked it. Can you any guesses?
Oh, I know, The Truman Show.
Truman Show.
A great show, not as good as Jaws.
I would
definitely not.
Am I keeping this with there and keeping that for now over here, right? It's one of my favourites. The Truman Show is absolutely amazing.
I thought it was a brilliant film, but no.
No, that's no Jaws. What about Interstellar? Your 2 might become a 3.
No, Interstellar's only in my top 10. In my head, Interstellar's like 6, 7 or something. So I love it though. Matthew McConaughey, amazing.
He's on everything.
Nolan made it unbelievable, but no, Jaws is like up there for me.
One of my favourite films, I think. Did you bring it up or did you ridicule it? Limitless?
Oh my God, drop that up.
I love Limitless.
Limitless is just like a boy who's drunk too much Red Bull, hey? Oh, he's moving back.
Forgot to put this wee curveball on here. I read the books. I watched the movies.
I know what this is.
Go ahead.
The Mockingjay films, whatever you call them.
Hunger Games.
Nah, I love them.
My favourite of all time, to be fair.
Definitely not. Good films, like, but nah.
But this isn't going to be the Maze Runner.
No, good as well though.
Good as well. Read the books of them too.
No,
not as good as Hunger Games, but they were pretty good. I don't know which one I would pick between the Hunger Games and my next one. This is what I call my biggest of all time.
You told me you don't like sci-fi films. I would class the Hunger Games and Maze Runner as
Not
sci-fi.
in the books. Not in the books.
No.
They're not in the books. It's.
So are you making your judgment based on the books or based on the films?
The books, likely. The books.
Which is the wrong thing to do here.
I wouldn't call them sci-fi. I would nearly call them futuristic more than anything. I would say.
Which is science fiction, really, isn't it?
It's not too much science fiction. I don't know. I will let you say that. But this isn't sci-fi, and this is one of my favourite films of all time. Right?
Has to be a comedy.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. In fact, it's really out of character for this to be one of my favourite films.
Go for it.
A Star Is Born.
Oh Jesus, there goes the country music again. Hey?
That's
What is it about you and Bradley Cooper? Hey, between Limitless and the Star Wars. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that movie. It was a very good film. I thought Lady Gaga showed how well she could act. Bradley Cooper showed how well he could sing and act. But
Jaws.
see, have you ever seen the original A Star Is Born?
I've seen there's 3.
Well, when I say
There's
original,
two-
I mean the
there's-
one with was it Chris
that-
Christopherson
It was, and
and
that.
Barbara Streisand?
I believe it is. I don't know. I know Chris Christopherson was in it.
That's a good film.
Aye, I've seen that. I'll tell you why I've seen it, right? Because I've seen A Star Is Born was coming out, and I might have been flicking through a dodgy stick and seen it, and I was like, "Is that on?" Then I clicked, and I was like, "No, this must be the first one." Then I watched it, and then I caught on. It wasn't, and I was enjoying it that much. I kept watching it. So
No, it's a good film, but for me, it's nowhere. It's not even in my top 10. Nowhere near.
lad, it just
No
shows you
idea.
how different people can be. Right, here's the last 2, right? And I'm going to let you pick left or right first, right? Because one of these is going to be your top of all time.
My left.
Your left, so this one here, my
Yeah.
right. The Shining.
Brilliant film. Definitely top 10 for me. Jack Nicholson's unbelievable.
Jaws was 2 now.
Stephen King. No, it's
Right.
wee but below Jaws.
I'm sure you
Very,
remember this
very-
one. I'm sure you remember this one. We only talked about it yesterday.
I was trying to talk you into watching it. I think I know
You
what
were
you're
trying
doing.
to talk me into watching it.
I think you should watch
And
it.
I'm going to watch it because I've seen the trailer.
Unbelievable.
Normally, if I see an older film in the 80s or 90s, I have to have watched it before and know it's something I'm going to like before I watch it again. What is it?
An American Werewolf in London. See, that is my favourite film of all time, and I know people's going to go, Jesus Christ, how can he pick that over all the amazing
Jaws.
films? But it's just the film that, see, growing up, as I said, my uncle took me to Jaws when I was 3. I had a
You've
very
sentiment
weird,
on that.
I was on the horror films at a very young age, very, very young age. I would have been, back in them days, your ma let you watch anything. It's not like now, I wouldn't let my weans watch anything like that.
Not a fuck.
But that film there, I watched that in 1984. What age was I in? 7. So I watched that when I was 7. I got it on VHS. I watched it. I watched it that much. I had to go and buy a new VHS of it because
And you wore it out.
I've seen that film over 500 times. I know every single word on the film from start to finish, and the scenes in it, because there was no CGI. It's unbelievable. It's
I've seen that.
absolutely
I've seen
unbelievable.
that.
That transformation scene, how they did that, and it was the guy who made Thriller that done the CGI.
Is
Or
Jaws
done the-
going? Is Jaws going?
It has to,
I knew it was.
because
I
it's
knew it
number
was.
2 in my all-time favourite films.
So here we are. We have
No, I know
gone
that there is not for everybody, but do you know what? You watch that, lad, and you come back to me and tell me what you think.
I'm gonna watch it.
They haven't made an hour film like it, and they never
I'm
will.
actually going to watch that one, to be fair.
There's a lot of comedy elements in it. There's 2 cops in it, and they're very funny because they're interviewing the main character about the attack and all, and they're very, very funny. And then there's some serious parts in it. But then the special effects is mind-blowing for the year that it was made in. Unbelievable. And it won an Oscar for special effects.
Right, so with Bon Jovi, would we change Bon Jovi?
No, that's just
De Niro? Who would De Niro change to?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Breaking Bad.
Best series of all time. It has to be the best series of all time.
And I'm sure we're not changing the American
that's just
Werewolf
my
in
favourite.
London.
It wouldn't be a lot of people's favourite film, but I don't think A Star Is Born would be a lot of people's favourite film either.
No, Star Is Born, Peaky Blinders, Robin Williams, Garth Brooks. That's where I'm
That's
going
your.
with this.
You just need
That's
to.
where I'm going.
You just need to
If Robin Williams were a
emigrate to
cowboy.
Texas, lad. You need to move to America.
I don't know. Well, Peaky Blinders is more. That's London, or not London, not Liverpool. It's not
Birmingham.
Birmingham, sorry,
Birmingham, aye,
But
the
they
Midlands.
filmed a lot of stuff in Liverpool.
Oh, aye, because
And
of the docks. And
The
all.
docks and all
Yeah.
that there. I was over there, and that's along the docks. That's all you can see, the
Aye.
Peaky Blinders stuff. But
Oh, it's a phenomenal show. I'm just disappointed at the way the last season ended. Like, to be honest with you,
what do you think of the movie?
I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was phenomenal. Like, but I thought it was good.
I thought it was class. And see, to be fair, Peaky Blinders, I genuinely only watched it a few years ago.
Me too.
Might have watched it about 5 times since.
I watched like season 1 and season 2 years ago, and then stopped, and then tried to go back to it and stopped. I've done that before with other shows, and then when I eventually went back and gave it my all again, I just rattled through it then within like 2 weeks. But
There we are. Johnny the critic has struck again.
now a lot of people would disagree with all my choices. Maybe not Breaking Bad. A lot of people would be agreeing on the Breaking Bad. A lot of people would agree on De Niro, but I don't. Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know if he's my favourite actor, but the films that he's in, I really love, and I think he's a brilliant actor. So I always, if Jake Gyllenhaal brings out a film, I'm watching it straight away. I will not wait for nobody. I love it, and I can't believe you don't even know who he is. I just don't get it. I'm gonna have to send you a list of his films, lad, because he's amazing. I have to go to the toilet again.
Right, well, we'll wrap up with that. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Phil.
Thank you.